This is our champion, Jason Myers, and in just a moment, he is going to play for his 5th win and possibly a brand new car. Stand by to see if he can beat that 5th opponent as... From the MVG Production Studios, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Turd's Tic Tac Go! Let's welcome your lovable host. It's Turd Ferguson.
Hello, everybody. We are back once again for episode 16 of Turd's Tic Tac Go. It is good to have everybody right back here on the MVG Television Network and Grandma Studios. Well, let's not delay any further. Travis Coulter, tell us all about our champion and his first contestant.
Bringing back our champion. He is from New Orleans, Louisiana. His interests are voice acting and video games and game shows. Please meet Jason Myers. And his opponent, we have a casino dealer from Minnesota. Please welcome Wolves Peach.
All right, Jason Meyer, also known as the owner of Turd. So, Jason, welcome back here once again to what I can only at this point lovingly refer to as my tic-tac-toe. I think we both know that you are at the very least part owner of this show right now. So, my friend, you may only have 4 wins right now, but you, by far and away, have the most money won so far on this show. You are up over $1.1 million. Has any of this sunk in yet?
Bit by bit, but it's gonna be like a slow sink in.
A slow burn, as they would say.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, it's not only that you are dominating the dragon and the bonus game in this thing, you are taking on some heavyweights in the games themselves and putting down a pretty good, in the Mario terms, thwomping on them. What would you say is the secret to your success?
I would say age, but that's a lie.
Could it possibly be copious amounts of alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
We'll go with that.
Yes,
sure,
yes,
yeah.
Sounds good. Well, Jason, we are glad to have you here. We have lots of fun with how much money you've got off of us, but it is also a treat to be able to sit back and watch what's happening. So good luck to you again as you get ready to go for your 5th possible win today. And if you can do so, you will win your first new car of what could possibly be many. Who knows? But to do that, you are going to have to go through the man, the myth, and sometimes we wish, or he at least wishes he was a legend. It is Peach, all the way from the very frigid North Minnesota, or as I would call it, part of South Canada. Peach, welcome to Turd's Tic Tac Toe. How you doing? That's a great answer, Peach. Thank you very much for saying that.
Yes, thank you. You'll fit in just fine here.
Yeah, that's what my wife told me on our wedding night. So, as I take a look here, Peach, this is actually your 3rd time playing with us, if I'm looking at that correctly. You first were here in episode 7 against a very big champion we had at the time, which was Shedrick Weatherspoon Jr., and you come up donuts against him. And then you came back to us again just a few episodes back in episode 12 when Brandon Scruggs, the OG Tic-Tac-Toe host here, was playing, and he was actually going for a car in that episode, and you came up donuts on him. So that means so far in your 2 episodes, not only do you not have any money, you also don't have any correct answers to any questions. So, with that being said, me setting you up so beautifully there, Peach, what's going to be different tonight?
Well, all I know is that it ain't getting any easier from here. Jason's a millionaire. I respect his game. I just hope I can do something. Hopefully, have a decent showing this time.
Well, hey, each game we all know is very different because of whatever categories decide to pop up on that board. So before we get into those categories, Peach, just tell our at-home audience maybe a little something about yourself you haven't told us yet, or maybe even something that's happened to you since we last saw you here.
Well, okay, I'm 24, still living in Minnesota, and I'm actually working in the finance department at the casino, not dealing the cards. I'm the one that's handing out all the money.
Okay. So that sounds like a very interesting job. So, hey, we are going to hope for you that luck is on your side tonight, and we do wish you that best of luck. Now, as being the challenger here for Jason, you are going to get to pick your 2 bonus categories for this round. So, if you would, give me 2 numbers between 1 and 15.
Let's go 7 and 10.
7 and 10. All right. So, again, we wish both of you the best of luck. And as we get ready to get started here, we all know that we are trying to get 3 X's or O's in a line, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. We do so by answering trivia questions. And in this episode, we will do so using these categories, and they are airports, auction, early civilizations, first of a kind, mountains, rock music, the 1980s, player pass, and the Olympics. You'll notice there are the 2 flashing categories. Those are those extra special categories that Peach just selected. And we will talk a little bit more about those if we come up on them during our game today. All right, so with that being said and all the formalities out of the way, Jason, as our champion, you get to select the first category. We wish both of you the best of luck, and let's go to work.
Let's start with rock music.
All right, rock music in the center right. So let's go ahead and get you a question in rock music. Jason, Carl Perkins' version of what 1956 Elvis Presley hit was the first record to make the top spot in the pop, country, and R&B charts at the same time?
Would that be Suspicious Minds?
No, I'm sorry. It is actually Blue Suede Shoes. Yeah.
He did.
All right. So, not the best start there, but that's okay. This is a long game, and we shuffle. All right, Peach, coming over to you. Let's see if you can have yourself a first correct answer. Where do you want to go?
I would like to try my hand at rock music.
All right, rock music. Sounds like that's going to be a popular category this evening. So, let's get you a question. What rock singer and piano player was known for his outlandish eyeglasses?
I think that would be Elton John.
And I believe you finally got that first correct answer. Well done, $250. As we know, our outer boxes are worth $250. That center box is worth $500, and we shuffle. All right, Jason, he's got himself a good start. We come back to you.
Let's try mountains.
All right, mountains in the center box there. We just said this is worth $500 because it's a 2-part question. And since it's a 2-part question, a little more difficult, we will give you some extra time to think about it. All right, here is your first question. In what South American city would you find Sugarloaf Mountain? So that is the first part there. And then once you have given me what city it's in, I'm going to need you to follow up with what South American country is that city located in. So with that, here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, Jason. So our first question there was, in what South American city would you find Sugarloaf Mountain?
Let's see. The mountains would be on the western side of South America, so I'm going to say Lima.
No, I'm sorry. That's actually in Rio de Janeiro. And of course, Rio would be located in
Brazil.
Brazil. All right, so once again, nothing doing. A tough start here for Jason, but we'll see what Peach can do. We shuffle. All right, Peach, you have a chance to build a big lead here. Where do you want to go?
I'm going to try rock music again.
All right, rock music once again down in the lower center. What British rock group, known for smashing their equipment on stage, had big hits with the songs My Generation and Magic Bus?
That was The Who.
And The Who is correct. You got it. $500 in the pot. And things aren't looking good for Jason. Let's see what he can do. We shuffle. All right, Jason, we're back to you.
Airports to block.
All right, airports. You do need to get this question in airports correct to have that horizontal block of Peach. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the name of an airport, and you are going to tell me what country is that airport located in.
Okay.
All right. So the airport is Tripoli International Airport. So what country would we find Tripoli International Airport?
Would that be Algeria?
No, I'm sorry. That's actually in Libya. Libya.
Right next door. Damn it.
Yeah, so close yet. I'm sure it feels so far away. $500 is in the pot. This game isn't over yet. We shuffle. All right, that board sets up quite interesting. Let's see what he decides to do, though. Peach, what do you do?
I'm going to try First of a Kind in the center.
All right, going a little bit of a different route here, trying to set yourself up multiple ways. So, first of a kind, of course, two-part question here, worth $500 to the pot, would bring it up to $1,000. The first message sent by wireless communication was in 1895 by the inventor of it. So, first, you're going to tell me who he was, and then the second part is you're going to tell me what country he is from. Okay, here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, so two-part question here, Peach. So the first question I asked is, the first message sent by wireless communication was in 1895 by the inventor of it. So first, tell me, who was he?
Samuel Morse.
No, actually, that's not correct. It was Guglielmo Marconi, and he was actually Italian.
Okay.
All right, so nothing doing there. The door is left open for Jason. Will he kick through it? Well, first, we have to souffle. Where do you go?
Hopefully I can get in with the airports.
All right, airports once again. As we did last time, I'm going to give you an airport, and you are going to tell me what country that airport is located in. All right, so your airport is the Pyongyang Sunan International Airport. So, Jason, for the horizontal block, tell me what country is that airport located?
North Korea.
And you've got your block. Finally, we've got something doing there.
As soon as you said Pyongyang, I was like, yep, North Korea.
All right, $750 in the pot. This is now a game, and we shuffle.
I was just going to say, basically, whenever you think about, hip and happening party countries, you automatically think of Korea.
That's actually where Erin thought about having her bachelorette party at. So the airfare was just too much. All right, so Peach, we are back over to you. He's got you blocked now. What do you want to do from it?
I need to get some boxes on the board, and I think I can do that with rock music over there.
All right, rock music up in the upper center. All right, Peach, what is the greatest selling soundtrack album of all rock and pop history? And again, remember the key word there being soundtrack.
My gosh, soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. I would say Top Gun.
No, sorry, it's actually Saturday Night Fever. Strike a pose.
Oh, I suppose.
You suppose? I know for sure. Nothing doing there for you. $750 in the pot. Jason may have found a way to fight his way back in. We shuffle. All right, Jason, what are we doing?
Let's go player pass.
All right, very interesting selection there, player pass. Of course, as you know, excuse me, I am going to give you a question in a mysterious category.
Oh
Not
my
really that
gosh.
mysterious. You'll figure it out pretty quickly. But you will have the choice to either answer that question or pass it to another question that you will have to answer. All right, so here is your first question that you can choose to play or pass on. All right, Jason, what was, the first inland city in Australia? Okay, so again, what was the first inland city in Australia? So would you like to answer this question or would you like to pass it for a second question that you must answer?
I'll pass it.
All right, passing. And again, I'm literally swiping. It's questions I have saved from a different app. So here is the question you must answer. Jason, in Japanese cookery, sashimi is raw what?
Fish.
You got it. $1,000 in the pot. The tide has turned. And what else? We shuffle.
I would have to turn in my otaku card if I didn't get that one.
Yes, I believe Corey would have been quite angry with you as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
All right, $1,000. We have got a game brewing here. Peach stumbled a little bit. This is your chance to get back up on the wagon.
Well, let's see what we can do with the Olympics for the block.
All right, the Olympics. So again, you're going to need to get this correct. And who would have thought I was going to say this a few minutes ago? To have a vertical block of Jason. Rome, London, or Paris? What European city was the site of the 1948 Summer Olympics? So for the vertical block of Jason, name the European city.
1948.
1948.
For some reason, I'm thinking London.
And for some reason, I'm thinking you got it. $1,250 is in the pot. We shuffle. All right, we know this game is going at least a few more questions for sure. Jason, your choice. Most definitely an interesting board here.
Yeah, really. Let's try to play a pass again.
Very, very interesting choice there. But of course, the choice is always yours. Well, you know how we play this because you seem to love this category. So I'm going to give you a question. You decide if you want this one or if you want to switch it. Jason, which reality show always closed with the host wishing the viewers champagne wishes and caviar dreams? Would you like to play this question or pass it?
I'll play it.
All right, and the answer?
That would be lifestyles that are rich and famous.
And that is a right answer. We are up to $1,500 in this pot. And once again, we shuffle. All right, we now come over to you, Peach. How do you counter?
Looks like I gotta do play or pass for another block here.
All right, play or pass once again. You need this for a horizontal block of Jason. So, Peach, in American singer Tony Basil's song, Who Is So Fine That He Blew Her Mind? Would you like to play or pass this question?
I'll play it.
All right, and the answer?
Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
That is correct. You got it. A block of Jason, $1,750 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, coming down to a potential to have a tie game here. All right, so Jason, what do you do?
Early civilizations.
Early civilization. So yes, this is the potential for a tie game here because we do not do any 5 X or O wins here. So early civilizations. So get this correct and it will be a tie. What term is used to describe the civilization like ancient Egypt that believes in many gods?
Would that be polytheism?
And we've got a tie.
What?
All right, we've got $2,000 in the pot. All right, so we will be back in just a minute to break this tie here on Turd's Tic Tac Toe. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Turd's Tic Tac Toe. We have got a barn burner on our hands. We've just had a tie game between Jason and Peach. We are going to open up the board in just a second for new categories. There will be $2,000 in the pot. I'm sure those of you at home going, Turd, there's a bunch of zeros up there. What's going on? Well, the way this software works, once the first correct answer is given, it will update the board correctly. So let's go ahead and take a look at our categories. Again, we've got airports, double or nothing, early civilizations, first of a kind, mountains, rock music, the 1980s, the grand question, and the Olympics. So the only thing that's changed this time is our two red categories. So, again, we'll talk more about those if you select them, which I have a feeling you may. All right, so with that being said, Jason, you are the champion here, so we are going to start with you.
Alright. Let's go rock music.
All right, rock music, very popular category here. What group pioneered the alternative rock sound with such songs as Smells Like Teen Spirit and Lithium?
Nirvana.
Nirvana is a correct answer. You got it. Good start there. And as we see, $2,250 in the pot. We shuffle. All right, Peach, he is not starting off wavering this time. You better jump on top early.
Sounds like it. I'm going to go with the 1980s.
All right, 1980 has been another popular category so far. All right, Peach, what infamous leader who led a coup d'etat in Iran, yeah, see, Turd he may sound stupid, but he can pronounce big words, died in 1989. So once again, what infamous leader who led a coup d'etat in Iran died in 1989?
Saddam Hussein?
No, I'm sorry, that would be the Ayatollah Khomeini.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing doing there. Okay. All right. Still $22.50 in the pot. We shuffle. All right, Jason, we're back to you.
Let's go early civilizations.
Early civilizations, lower right-hand corner. Now known as Iraq, what ancient land was known as the land between two rivers?
Was that Mesopotamia?
And Jason, you've got another box. $2,500 is in this pot. My, how this game has flipped on its head. We shuffle. All right, Peach, you have seen it can be done. Even when you're this far behind, it can be done. So what do?
Well, I'm gotta try first of a kind for the black.
All right, first of a kind, you are correct. You will need a correct answer here in first of a kind to have a vertical block of Jason. Sir Robert Walpole was the first man to hold what governmental position?
I would say Prime Minister of the UK.
And Peach, I'm going to say you got the right answer there. Well done. You have your vertical block. We've got $27.50 in the pot, and we also shuffle. All right, Jason, what's next?
Rock music.
I guess I don't know what you're thinking about. All right, rock music, upper left-hand corner. All right, you guys keep surprising me here, but that's okay. Because that's why I'm the host. I don't play. All right, so rock music. And here comes your question. Jason, what singer-songwriter known for writing Me and Bobby McGee was a Rhodes Scholar, wrote several books, and was a Golden Gloves boxer.
Well, the only one I know that's saying me and Bobby McGee would be Janis Joplin.
Well, and again, I will go back. Of course, that's incorrect. And the thing there that was important was this was the person that wrote Me and Bobby McGee, and that was Chris Christopherson. And that is the name I can't forget, not because I knew the answer to that question, but it makes me think of the old Saturday Night Live Harry Carey sketches talking about Chris Christopherson. All right, so I didn't think that would. I was going to say I didn't think that would get any laughs. So 2750 in the shuffle. All right, Pete, you have another opportunity here.
Let's go back to rock music.
Yeah, we will go there until the well is dry. Rock music once again. What heavy metal rock group had big hits in the 1990s with the songs One, King Nothing, and Nothing Else Matters?
One of my favorites of all time, Metallica.
And Metallica is right. You got it. $3,000 now in the pot. And we shuffle. We have another comeback a brewing. Jason, what do you do to stop it? There's some choices here.
All right. Let's go with the Olympics to block.
All right, the Olympics. You need to get this correct to have a horizontal block of peach. Jason, what Yugoslavian city was the site of the 1984 Winter Olympics? So for the horizontal block, name the city.
Sarajevo.
And you got a block. $3,250 in this pot. This game will never end. We shuffle. All right, Peach, I know you were sweating bullets there. You were still in this game.
I don't know here. Could go anywhere. I know that center box is there for the block, but I want to try rock music again. At least it give me a shot at tic-tac-toe.
All right. I totally understand the theory. All right, so rock music. I do think we still have 2 or 3 questions left over there. All right, Peach. So, Sid Vicious was a member of what famous punk rock group?
Never mind the Bullocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. The Sex Pistols.
Sex Pistols is correct. You got it. $3,500 is in this pot, and we shuffle. Oh, seriously? All right, Jason, we are back over to you, sir.
Ay.
So now one of us is guaranteed to win.
There are no guarantees in this life.
Yeah, first of a kind.
Although you are correct, eventually this game has to end. All right, first of a kind. Jason, get it correct. As you know, you will have $4,000 and the win. What was the first country to be attacked by the Nazis, which started World War II? And then the second part of your question is name the capital of this country. Here comes your time to think about it. All right, Jason. So, first part of your question. What was the first country to be attacked by the Nazis, which then started World War II?
Was it Poland?
Poland is correct. So, Jason, for tic-tac-toe, $4,000 and the brand new car, name the capital of this country.
Warsaw.
You got tic-tac-toe.
Well done to you, man.
Holy
shit.
Someone call the military. We need a parade here. This game has mercifully finally come to an end. Jason Myers, you have done it. Once again, you have your 5th win. You are adding $4,000 to your pot. And we're going to get to tell you about your new car here in just a minute. But first, Peach, here's the thing, my friend. You came in here, as we said at the beginning, You had not gotten a question correct. I guess I pissed you off because then you said, now I'm going to get lots of questions right. And you did absolutely just that. So, well done to you. If my memory serves me correct, we will go back and check tape. I do believe over the course of those 2 games there, you got 7 questions correct. We will give you the $250 for each one of those that you got correct, which means just in a loss here, you give yourself $1,750. How do you feel after that matchup?
Well, I agree. Like I said before, that was a game well played. Jason definitely deserved that car win. He played his heart out with that one, and he earned that car. I'm eager to see what he does against Fluffy, if Fluffy even bothers to show up.
Well, and I would say at this point, let's just hope Jason has even enough energy left to go up against Fluffy at this point. But I will say, Peach, you did a fantastic job. I would absolutely say that is definitely, if not number 1, it is top 2 of games that we have had so far this season. Well done to you again. $1,750 you get for that game. And while the season is getting into its back third, we hope absolutely that you will come back again during this season and play with us once again. So, well done to you, ladies and
Very
gentlemen.
much appreciated.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, it is equals Peach.
Good
All right.
game.
Normally,
Thank you.
yes. Well, and I won't even say normally. We're just going to go right into commercial break. We'll come back and we'll talk about what Jason Myers has done after we can go back and see if we have enough dimes of our own to give him right here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough on the MPG Television Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Turd's Tic Tac Dough. We just had an absolute match for the ages. Jason Meyer, you, sir, have done it once again. You have yourself your 5th win. And with a 5th win, as we all know, that means you have just won yourself a brand new car. And Travis Coulter is here to tell you all about it.
It's a 2022 Toyota RAV4 XLE all-wheel drive. It sports a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine putting out 203 horsepower with 27 city and 33 highway miles per gallon. The Toyota RAV4 XLE, and it is worth $29,395.
All right, Jason, that means now so far in cash and prizes, you currently are owed by this show $1,138,645. And that is just the beginning because, Jason, if you're ready, if you've recovered enough, it's time to go face your old friend Fluffy. Are you ready to do it?
Not really, but sure.
All right, let's go. All right, Jason, you are back over here once again to take on our old pal Fluffy. So far, you are 3-1 against him. That is a record we do not see here very often on the show. Well, let's go ahead and take a look, though. Behind these 9 number boxes, we have dollar amounts. Those dollar amounts range anywhere from $500 down to $100. If you can come up with $1,000 or more before you find that old pal of ours, Fluffy, we're going to give you another $50,000. Of course, you also notice we've got Tic and Tac flashing up there. If you can find those at any point in either order, we'll give you the money as well. But here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough, as you already well know, if you can find Tic and Tac in your very first 2 choices in either order, we're going to double it and give you a cool $100,000, as if at this point that's not already chump change to you. So, with that being said, Jason, I'm going to wish you the best of luck. And Fluffy, truth be told, I'm going to wish you the best of luck. Shoo-fly! All right. I will assure you at the end there where there were 3 dragons, I promise, even though we don't want Jason to take any more of our money, there are not 3 dragons back there. So with that being said, Jason, you can go it on your own, which I'm sure you'll want to as good as you've done it. But if you want help, you can ask for it. Either way, give me your first number.
3.
All right. Starting with box number 3. That box has been good to him. It is Fluffy's comb, and I think it's filled with even more of his hair. So, Seamus, show us what's behind box 3. $250. All right, so you're $750 away from the $50K. We're not going to get $100,000 this time. I'll give you that $250 to go face your next opponent.
Keep going.
All right, he keeps on.
1.
All right, next we go to box 1. Will this be a top of a chart for him? Seamus, box 1. $500. Man, you find all the top amounts. You're a bloodhound, my friend, a bloodhound. You're dangerous. He's scary. All right, $750. I'll give you $750 to walk away.
I'll keep going.
All right, he goes on. So we know that there are 2 amounts up there right now that will give you an instant win.
When in doubt, go for the code 6.
All right, going for 6. 6 is a scary box because we call that the Snake Charmer's box. We are going to hope you have not charmed the big snake, a.k.a. the dragon himself, out of his coop. Will he get it right here, Seamus? Box 6. Nah, just $100. We're at $850. But Jason, here's what we got. We are 6 boxes left. Only one of the boxes sitting up there is a lose.
Mm-hmm.
You have got 3 boxes up there right now that are instant win.
Right.
2 of them 2 other boxes keep you alive. But you do have a decision to make. $850 gets you out of here into your next opponent, or you can continue to, in your words, press your luck.
I'll keep going.
All right, he goes on. Where's the $50K at?
4.
All right, box number 4. We all know that is Nels' favorite place to sit, the upside down bar stool. So, for $50,000, does he have it? Seamus, show us box 4. You did it again!
Right on the nose, too.
Now you're just screwing with us. That is all I know. You are just screwing with us.
I'm not. I swear I'm not.
So we put that $50,000 with your previous winnings. Eventually, you're going to break this board. You, Jason Myers, have $1,188,645. Just I don't even know. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the board. Oh, looky there, straight line. I can tell you, to my memory, that is the first time this season I've seen a straight line.
That I hopped over that line twice.
Yes, he was jumping rope with danger. But he has once again got himself $50K. Now, we are going to just shut that down because we don't want the music to play. So we've got a little something special that's going to happen here, and let me explain to everybody as the software gets itself brought back up. As you've heard, we are in the 16th episode of our season here, and one of our first, or matter of fact, our first champion was here, and in his first episode, what many of you don't know is here at MVG Productions, we've got a little schedule. We normally film shows once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, according to what our own personal schedules are. And what wound up happening is there was about 3 months in between episode 1 and 2. And our champion from episode 1, when it came time for episode 2, Turd kind of shot the bed, I guess you could say, and forgot to have this champion play his bonus game, and it was just discovered last night. So, with that being said, we're going to bring him back now. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tic Tac stage. He is an 8-time champion here this season. Ladies and gentlemen, John Bergman.
Hi.
John, it is good to see you again. First of all, from all of us here at Jason Meyer's Tic Tac Dough, we would like to apologize for missing out on your bonus game the first time through. That normally does not happen, but we do apologize to you for that. But we want to make sure it's done right here, especially since we're getting closer and closer to our end of the season Champions Classic. So, I'm so used to saying Jason's name at this point since he basically owns the show. John, are you ready to go up against the Dragon?
No. Yes,
okay, well, thanks so much. Okay. All right, so with that being said, John Bergman, let's go on over and play that Dragon.
Okay.
All right, so I can say to you, been still getting some things straightened out with Bergman's score for the season. So we'll talk a little bit more about that once we get to the end of this round here. So, John, of course, as you know, 9 numbered boxes. Back behind those, we've got those dollar amounts. So I don't know how there's any dollar amounts left after what Jason's done to us. If things continue on the way, instead of hundreds of dollars, it's going to be down to just dollars themselves. So you're going to try to rack up $1,000 or more before you find the Dragon? If so, you're going to get $50,000 added onto your winnings this season. All right. Okay. If you can find Tic and Tac, we will give you those winnings. And, of course, the special rule here, find Tic and Tac in your first 2 choices, and we will double it and give you $100K. And at that point, I'm just handing over the second key, and I'm leaving the studio once and for all. All right. So with that being said, do you understand the rules as I've read them to you, Mr. Bergman?
Absolutely.
All right, Fluffy, I'm sorry. Go hide. I have a feeling at the current pace, before the season's over, Fluffy's going to hack the computer and there will be 9 dragons behind these boxes.
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, John, go ahead and get us started.
1.
All right, he says start with box 1. Let's hope it's a good number for him. Seamus, box 1, please. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, John.
Yes.
So we will even, I'll tell this quick little ditty here. John Bergman was a part of some early play testing for Turd's Tic Tac Dough series. And during that play testing, he was actually the first person to, as Jason calls it, crack the code and be able to get Tic and Tac in the first 2 choices. So, is he going to do it again? Is he that mad at us after what happened? And is he going to take us for $100,000? So, I'm going to assume you're going to go on. So, yes. John, if you can find me Tic in your next choice, you're going to add $100,000 to your season total. So, take a deep breath. Ladies and gentlemen, cross them fingers, cross the toes, and as we always say, cross anything else on your body that happens to come in twos.
Yeah. All right, 6.
He says box 6. Will he charm the dragon out of his cave, or does he have $100K, or does he just have another dollar amount? Let's find out. Seamus, are we broke?
Come on, give him the big one.
Give him a tick. Give him a tick.
I missed track.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, John, that was one choice too early. One choice too early.
Don't let it be the fun.
Fluffy wasn't having it.
Wow.
For John's sake, I really hope Tic isn't behind 3.
Yeah. All right, so I'm actually
behind 3.
I'm going to go to the king of Turd's Tic Tac Dough. Jason, where would he have found Tic?
He probably would have found it in 3.
I hope not. I hope not.
All right, so we're just going to do what we do. We're going to reveal this board. Please don't let Tic be behind 3. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, it was right under Tac.
Right under it.
That's what I would be.
Ah.
Soul made the brought like this. See, this is what happens when you give fluffy Viagra. It'll pop up out of nowhere.
Well.
Gosh darn it.
And as we all know, Shedrick Weatherspoon Jr. knows a lot about Viagra. All right, so with that being said, John, again, we thank you very much for being so kind and coming back once again to play this bonus game. Yes, we will talk more about what your total is later on. But for now, we're going to take a commercial break, give Jason a chance to rest. When we come back, he will take on his second opponent today right here on Turd's Tic Tac No on the MVG Television Network. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Turd's Tic Tac Toe. Jason, you've got yourself 5 wins. You've got a car. You own the majority of Grandma Studios at this point. So, are you ready to start your next climb for another 5 wins?
I guess.
All right, well, to do that, you are going to have to take on another opponent. Travis Coulter, will you tell us who that is, please?
All right, our next opponent is a grocery store worker. He comes to us from Madison, Indiana. Please meet John Bergman.
Hello.
So we did not have to go far at all to find this contestant. Ladies and gentlemen, back on our stage once again, one of the titans of MVG trivia. It is the man himself, John Bergman. John, welcome back to the Jason Myers Memorial Tic-Tac-Toe stage.
Yes, absolutely. I want your autograph, Jason. I'm one of your biggest fans. I mean, my grandma loves you, and she loves everybody. Anyway.
So you must be subscribed to his OnlyFans page.
That is true, exactly. But he does give out free, baby cakes, so it's all good,
Well, that was actually his nickname in high school, so that's probably why.
That's true. But that's another. Grandma, no, don't describe it. We all know. Never mind. Sorry about that.
Well, we know Grandma, and she is, of course, the lady that we decided to name our production company after. So, John, as it has been a hot minute since you have been here on the stage, remind all of the viewers at home a little something about yourself.
Well, once again, I live in Madison, Indiana. I am a part-time cashier at a nationally known grocery store, and but I love game shows, Big British Invasion fan, Beatles, Stones, and if I get enough money, I would still like to buy the country of Ireland as my own golf course.
Well, at the current pace right now, I know you said you work for a nationally known grocery store chain. Right. If Jason continues to win here, it may actually get renamed to Jason's.
It probably will.
Nah.
No, I know. I've been following him, involving this show. What can I say? He's an absolutely great player. He has a massive knowledge, and I hate him. But that's another story.
Oh my God! What the?
I'm just kidding.
Holy shit!
You got too much
After
money.
all this time.
You got too much money, my guy. I've got 45,000.
You've been hanging around Nels too much.
Hey, Jason, be real careful, because if you get too mouthy with Bergman over there, he will take the Chrysler 300 Touring that he won in his 5th win, and he will run into your new car and put a dent in that one too.
Now see. Way too soon for that, bro. Way too soon.
All right, well. So, knowing that you are the challenger this time, John, you get to pick our 2 bonus categories. So if you'll give me 2 numbers between 1 and 15, please.
Okay, but 9.
And 9?
And 13.
And 13. All right. Numbers that we do not hear very often, so it'll be nice to add them in. All right. So, With that being said, as we know, we're going to try to get 3 X's or O's in a row, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, by answering trivia questions, and we'll do so in these categories for our second game this evening. They are comedians, number please, fads and follies, islands, people, Shakespeare, English language, seesaw, and I will say soap operas, and we are going to fix that. That was already in there. I don't know what happened. We now see that last category there that we just mentioned, soap operas, is up on the screen. So now with that, we also have our 2 red categories that are flashing. Those are the extra special categories that John just chose for us, and we'll talk a little bit more about those if they are chosen during our game. All right, so with that being said, I know John is not currently in here, but it won't affect anything with gameplay. I know he'll be right back in. Jason, you are the champion, so you will start us off with the first category. Good luck to both players.
Let's start with comedians.
All right, comedians in the upper left-hand category. All right, Jason. What comedian, known for the movies When Harry Met Sally and City Slickers, became first known for playing Jody Dallas on the 1970s TV sitcom Soap?
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal is a correct answer. Well done. $250 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, John is back with us now. So, John, go ahead and select your first category, please.
Okay, but I'm going to go for the center comedians.
All right, center box with comedians. All right, as you know, this is going to be worth $500. It will be a 2-part question. Part 1. What comedian played the cop in Beverly Hills Cop and the nutty professor of the movie of the same name? And then your second part of the question is name this comedian's first stand-up comedy special. All right, so with that being said, here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, John, so the first part of your question there, what comedian played the cop in Beverly Hills Cop and the nutty professor of the movie of the same name?
Okay, that was Eddie Murphy.
That's correct. And to take that center box and add $500 to the pot, name his first television comedy special.
Okay, I hope I'm right about this. Raw.
No, I'm sorry, that was his second one. His first one was actually Delirious. Delirious. Absolutely a hilarious stand-up. If you have not ever seen it, definitely grab a hold of it. All right, so we got $250 in the pot and we shuffle. All right, Jason, we're back over to you.
Let's go with islands.
All right, islands, upper right-hand corner. First time in that category so far. Jason, what is the name of the large island that is off the eastern coast of South Africa?
Madagascar.
Madagascar is correct. You got it. $500 in the pot. Starting off red hot in this episode, we shuffle. All right, John, so he currently has boxes 1 and 3.
Okay, but and what's in box number 2?
People.
Yeah, I'm going to take that to block.
All right. He is going here with people. John, you do need to get this question right to have a horizontal block of Jason. Name this famous group of people. Bashful, grumpy, dopey, sleepy, sneezy, happy, and Doc.
It's the Senate. No, I'm just kidding. You mean that's not the right answer? The Seven Dwarves.
Seven Dwarves is correct. You've got it. You have your horizontal block of Jason. We've got $750 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, Jason, we're back over to you.
Comedians.
All right, comedians once again in the lower left-hand corner. Jason, what female comedian had a successful comedy act with her husband, Jerry Stiller?
Anne Bancroft.
All right, Jason, unfortunately, that is not correct. Correct answer on that was Ann Mira. Ann Mira, yeah. Very popular duo of Mira and Stiller. All right, so nothing doing there. We shuffle. All right.
Okay, but I'll take fads and follies in the middle.
All right, Fads and Follies. This is our center box category. The two-part question worth $500 to the pot. What video game franchise became a hit in the late 2000s and consisted of shooting birds into fortresses of pigs? The second part of that question is give me the country that this company was located in. Here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, John, so the first part of the question there. What video game franchise became a hit in the late 2000s and consisted of shooting birds into fortresses of pigs?
Okay, is that Angry Birds?
Angry Birds is correct. And for the center box and $500 to the pot, what country was this game company located in?
Okay, Israel.
No, I'm sorry. It was actually Finland.
Oh, really?
They were a Finnish company, yes. All right, so nothing doing there. 750's in the pot. We shuffle. Jason, coming back to you. Where do you go next?
Islands.
All right, islands. Over on the center right. Jason, what famous islands did General MacArthur vow to return to in 1942?
Was that the Philippines?
The Philippines is a correct answer. Well done. $1,000 into the pot. We shuffle. All right, John.
Okay, in that case, but let's go for Shakespeare the Block.
All right, Shakespeare. You do need to get this question in Shakespeare correct to have a vertical block of Jason. John, in the play The Merchant of Venice, who borrowed 3,000 ducats from Shylock?
I'll tell you one thing. I have no idea.
All right, so no guess at all?
No, but I'll go for it. The rabbi.
No, I'm sorry. It was Antonio. Antonio.
I think Shylock was the rabbi. I mean, I didn't mean it's a joke, but so. But.
No, I totally understand. All right, so nothing doing there. We got 1,000 in the pot and we shuffle. All right, Jason, where do we go?
Number, please.
All right, number, please. Jason, get this question correct. You will have a vertical tic-tac-toe. You will have $1,250 and your sixth win overall. So, in number, please, I'm going to ask a question with a numerical answer. So, Jason, you're going to take a guess at it, and then John will have an opportunity to decide whether he believes the answer is higher or lower than your guess. Okay? So, with that, now if you nail the answer on the head, then of course you're going to have the box. If not, if John is correct with the higher or lower guess, he'll get the box. If not, then the box is yours. And you will then have your vertical tic-tac-toe. Here is the question. So in this survey here, we surveyed 100 married men. Jason, if you were stranded on a desert island, would you rather be alone than stranded only with your mother-in-law? So again, we asked 100 married men, if you were on a desert island and stranded, would you rather be alone than stranded only with your mother-in-law? So how many do you believe said that they would rather be alone?
Considering every mother-in-law joke in the world, I would say 65.
All right, so John, he says 65. So once again, we surveyed 100 married men and said if you were stranded on a desert island, would you rather be alone? Would you rather be alone instead of stranded with your mother-in-law? How many of them said that? So Jason said 65. Do you believe the actual answer is higher or lower than 65?
I think it's higher.
Okay, so you believe it's higher. So, John, if you're correct, you will have a vertical block of Jason. Jason, if he's wrong, you have Tic Tac Dough.
Mm-hmm.
So, in those 100 merry men that were surveyed, the correct answer was 56. So, Jason, you have Tic Tac Dough.
Wow.
Good game.
So,
Yeah.
Jason, you had the correct numbers, just reversed.
Yeah. Well, but good game. I agree.
I'm surprised it's that low. I thought it would have been high.
I can say I am actually surprised myself that it is that low, but that is what the survey tells us. So, Jason, you have won once again. Shocker to everyone. So, we will come back and talk with you in just a moment. But first, John, you came in here. You were very gracious and allowed us to catch up with that missing bonus game, and then you took another shot at it. You went up against somebody that's on a hell of a run right now, and he once again got himself a W, but you played a very, very good game. So tell us at this point, how are you feeling?
But listen, I knew that involving going against Jason in many ways, but it was going to be a hell of a game because, but he's got the brains. So, but it just happens. Sometimes the categories. So what can I say? But I'm not mad at all, but it was a great game and congratulations.
Thank you. Worthy opponent indeed.
Yes, absolutely said. Well, John, of course, you're not going to go away empty-handed from this game. We're going to give you the $250 for the 1-0 that you were able to get. We will add that to your season total. And I can tell you that you should be with that as I am fixing some of the math there. I believe you are now just slightly south of $210,000. I can tell you that by the time we film the next episode, I will have your exact total. I'm having to double check lots and lots of things. But yeah, you are just south of $210,000 right now. But fantastic job. Thank you for being here again. We hope that you'll make it back again before the season ends. And as it stands now, you would be one of the people making it on to the Champions Classic at the end of the season. So, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for Mr. John Bergman.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. My pleasure. It was a great game.
All right. And with that being said, we are going to take ourselves a commercial break. When we come back, can Jason do it for the 5th time against Fluffy? We'll find out right here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough on the MVG Television Network. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Turd Tic Tac Dough. Jason has got his 6th victory. Jason, you are on a heck of a roll. You're 4 out of 5 against this dragon so far. Think you can make it 5?
I sure? Question mark.
Fantastic. All right, let's go on over here and play. All right, well, he may not have the best grasp of the English language, but he does have a great grasp of this game. So let's see how he does with it. We've got those 9-numbered boxes behind them. We've got those dollar amounts. Get $1,000 more before you find that dragon. We're going to give you another $50,000 as if you need it. Of course, find Tic and Tac at any time. We'll give you the money as well. Find Tic and Tac in your first 2 choices, however, we double it to $100K. So with that being said, I wish you the best of luck, Fluffy. Go hide. Okay, that time I saw 4 Fluffies on the board, but I can assure you there is only one.
Yes.
I can tell he is getting madder. All right, Jason, go take his money.
Man. 7.
All right, he says box 7. It is the cane, and I'm pretty sure that Fluffy needs it at this point in Jason's run. Let's find out what's behind box 7. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh my.
Oh, no, don't.
But you may, oh my God!
my God.
$100,000.
Listen, please don't do this again.
I am pretty sure that if Jason does this, the board is going to break. The boxes are just going to come falling off of the screen.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jason,
you already corrupted the budget for one episode. Don't corrupt it for the whole season.
So, Jason, you've got Tack. If you can go find Tic right here, I'll give you $100,000. It might be a Monopoly money, but I'll give you $100,000.
2.
He says 2. I will tell you, as I said earlier, that John was the first person to ever do it in the practice game. And where were they? They were in 2 and 7. I will never forget that. As Jason freaking Myers did it again. Seamus, is it worth $100K?
Come on, Tic. Give it to him.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. I think my third testicle just dropped. Woo. Okay, so, Jason, you're not going to get the $100,000. I'll give you $300 to stop.
I'll keep going.
He's going to keep going.
That's chump change at this point.
That is. All right. You're 700 away. Where do we go next? A Tic is a win.
4.
All right. Box 4. I believe Tic was hiding in 4 not too long ago. Let's see. Is it there again in Nails' upside down chair? Seamus, show us.
Come on, Seamus.
Oh! Well,
he's human after all, folks.
The game has flipped on its head, my friends.
I think it's like he's already won too much money. We gotta stop, you know.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it took Fluffy this long to show up, though.
Yeah, okay. Well, the dragon knows you. He sees you. And he bites you. So, nothing doing there this time. Okay. Guys, go ahead and shout out to me. Where do you think Tic was?
9.
I'm thinking 9 too as well.
Oh, wow. That was a chorus of 9s. So, is it behind the gas
only
pump?
1.
I'd have said 3.
Let's see. No, it was in the dead center.
Oh, wow.
You went up when you should have gone diagonal.
He's a wascally little dragon. He stopped you from getting anything that time, but as we know, Jason, you still have quite a bit of money. And now we're going to take our final commercial break of the night, see if we can make some ad money right here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough. I'm right back.
You should be able to now.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Turd's Tic Tac Dough. Man, we have had quite the night here. We have had the chills, the thrills, the suspense. We had Peach and Jason that took each other on in an epic battle. And then John came in, pardon me there, and gave Jason a run for his money as well. Jason, you have survived. However, you've got yourself 6 wins so far. What would you like to say to take us out of here tonight?
Medic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So, with that being said, man, we really hope that you are loving everything that we're putting out here at MVG Productions. Brandon lets us come in here, act like donkeys, and then lets us stick around. So, again, make sure, like this video, subscribe to everything that Brandon and all of us misfits around here are doing. Make sure that you go out and check out Jakaya 316 to see Definition, as well as his Press Your Luck series, which his new one is going now. But for now, that's all we've got time for. And matter of fact, we're probably way over time here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough. I'm Turd Ferguson, your host, and you sure as hell aren't. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Assuming Jason's still alive by that.
We'll have to change the credits now to Tic Tac Dough with Turd Ferguson and Jason Myers. Or who knows, he might buy my name and I may wind up being Turd Myers.
Be the medic, Jason. I'll take you to the hospital.
Oh, man, but I'll tell you that, as always, a fun time was had by all.
So I've heard. The party contestants will receive Vaseline to take care of that sore butt after what Jason Myers did to him.
Oh my god. If you want to be a contestant on Tic Tac though, and if you're going to be playing,
It is.
yeah,
Tic-Tac-Toe has been a Grandma Studios production, association with NBG Production.